Alright, so today we'll be ranking the best YCS prize cards, and now you might be thinking, but Yaksign, there are a lot of cards that aren't prize cards from YCS's here. Yes, I've done it on purpose just to troll the shit out of you and confuse you even more. Anyways, you already know the drill, smash the like and subscribe button. Okay, so the first card is, I don't know half of these cards. Medio the Matchless. Yeah, so it's a world prize card. I don't have all of them because getting the picture from like online was so confusing for some of them. You would have to like go manually, and it's just, no, it's too much work. Yeah, this card kind of sucks, so I don't really care, but obviously it is still world's prize card. But yeah, I don't really like it too much. Firewing Pegasus is a normal monster that you had to get from worlds, and yeah, I mean, out of every prize card, it really had to be that one. I mean, I kind of like it a little bit just because I do remember it from like the video games, but I still don't really have any emotional attachment to a card like Firewing Pegasus. Oh man, we're starting off strong directly with Minerva. Yeah, this one is arguably one of the best prize cards this game has ever seen. Even the super rare version of this card is super expensive, and the ultra rare, my god, it's basically a name your price kind of card. You can offer like over 10k, and this card might even sell. It's literally that insane. I don't know how much it really is going for right now, but last time I checked, it was like 16k Canadian or something. I don't know if the price is still like that, but yeah, it changes every now and then. Sayaryu, yeah, that one's really cool. It's also a world's prize card, I think from like 2004 or 5 or something like that. Really, really old. It's actually kind of nice, and it looks really, really good, so obviously I'll have to put it here and put some respect on it. Blood Mephist, or Blood Mephist. Yeah, this one is one of the very few prize cards that people did play to some level competitively. It's not bad. It actually doesn't have a garbage effect, but it's obviously nothing insane, and in today's day and age, nobody's really trying to play Blood Mephist. And also, this card is super cheap to get if you want like the, I mean, you know, the regular version of it, but to be fair, you can also say the same about every other prize card right now. Another verse dragon, you suck. Ha. Sengenjin, this is pretty much on the same like base level as Sayaryu. By the way, you might be thinking like, what am I really ranking these cards on? It's really a mix of value, utility, and just overall, I don't know how good they look. Yeah, I don't really need like any argument for this. This is my video, okay? Shut up and stop asking for the logic. Okay, Dark Lord Ede Ara. Yeah, this is actually the worst one out of the three, so I'm gonna put it at the top of disrespectful. And also, this card's not worth a lot of money. And I feel like there's so many locals that even do like prize cards tournaments where you can win a prize card, and it's always like the Dark Lord playset of like super rares, and they're honestly not even worth that much. I have seen some people sell the whole playset for like 300 or something, which it's borderline nothing for super rare prize cards. Another verse Solaria. Yeah, okay, slightly better than another verse Dragon because at least it looks kind of good, but it's still ass. It's still another verse monster. Another verse. What the hell is this? Queen of the Eternia? No, Queen something of the Eternia. I can't read, but yeah, it's also a whatever. Giant Hand. Okay, I'm gonna put it in goals just because I'm biased to shit, and this is the only prize card that I've ever won in my life. So yes, it does have a lot of sentimental value. God bless Giant Hand. I sold this card for 1,000 Canadian, and then I gave that money away, so if anything, I actually negged from that tournament. I had to pay like the $30 entry, which I never was able to refund because even though I sold the card for a lot of money, I didn't keep a single cent. Giant Hand's still the best card. Dark Lord Asmodeus. Yeah, this card's kind of nice. This one is kind of like an in-between these two categories. It's not bad, but it's definitely way better than Ede Era. This one also has kind of like a cool effect. Overall, just looks really nice, so I have to put it there. It's the same year, 2010, as the other two Dark Lord monsters. Yeah, the other one is Superbia. This one I have to put it here because out of all the Dark Lord prize cards, this is the only one that actually sees play in the actual Dark Lord deck. Emperor of Lightning. It looks kind of nice, but it's also still just another whatever card. They all have the same effect, by the way, the world's prize cards. They were all inspired from Victory Dragon. So when they reduce the opponent's life points to 0, instead of winning the duel, you actually win the match. So all of them are illegal in official play. Whereas the YCS prize cards are very legal. You can play all of them. And Minerva, not only is it a card that you can play, but it's a card that you had to play back in the days. So yeah, it's one of those very few pay-to-win cards. But still, Minerva looks really nice. I mean, it was such a great card also in the Lightsworn deck and in a bunch of decks as well. Another verse Glutonia. That's better than another verse Dragon, but it's still ass. I can't wait to get the other three another verse monsters, by the way. Water, Wind, and Earth. It's gonna be super annoying. Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon. Yeah, this is the second best prize card in terms of competitive utility in the history of the game, if I recall correctly. Extremely good card. Actually, no. I'm kind of lying. There's Diablos as the Mind Hacker. Yeah, that one was nasty, but The difference between both of them is that Diablosis, when it was expensive, it wasn't good. Ironically, this card became broken in Kashtira, so like several years later, to the point where it already had a reprint and it was already cheap, so I still have to put it there. But yeah, Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon, this card at the 2019 Nats, it was almost a necessity in the Danger Thunder deck. You could still play without it, but it was such a broken card in that deck because it allowed you to end on the exact same board, but an extra rank 8 like Zombie Stein on top of that. So the end board was completely unbreakable. Even if your opponent had like Metaverse for Mystic Mine, you could negate it with Zombie Stein. So yeah, this card was insane. Ironically, this is one of the very few cards in the deck that actually clashed with Sekka's Light. I mean, it was the only one. I mean, there was another one, Galaxy Cyclone post-game 1, but it's not really relevant. This card was just so nice, man. Everything about it. Even like the on-field effect is randomly kind of cool sometimes. Utopia Kaiser, also other prize cards that kind of saw a little bit of play. I did remember some combos that would summon this card with Utopia Double, and then you would summon like Big Eye, and then if you had the rank up magic, you could summon Kaluga on your opponent's turn. So that was like the real play with this card. It's not super bad, but it doesn't really allow you to keep extending after you summon your 2-number monsters. So it's not like I can really say there's a bunch of things to do with it, but it's a cool card with a lot of nice potential in case we ever get some cool rank ups in the future. Blackluster Soldier is not a YCS prize card, it is a World's prize card. And the ritual version of it is so ass that I have to put it there, but the normal version of it would actually be here. Dvorak, King of Heavy Industry. The only way to know how to pronounce this name is if you've actually watched the anime, which I have. And yeah, this card is one of the shittiest YCS prize cards. In terms of like actual utility, this card is so hard to summon. It's 3 level 5 monsters, and the effect is RNG. So yeah, I definitely can't put it really high. Kanan, the Swords Master something? I forgot. This is one of the very few cards that I actually do have, but I think it got reprinted in like a tournament pack or something, so it was way less expensive. And then it actually got reprinted again in like a legendary collection. I forgot exactly, but it's actually one of my favorite ones as well, so I would have to put it here just because I remember this card from like the video games, and I was like, hold on a second, this card doesn't exist in real life. And then I did some research when I was a kid. You could actually get your hands on it, but it was borderline impossible. Just at least getting this card as a kid was almost like a goal for me. So yeah, I would probably have to put it there, but it's a normal monster. It doesn't really do anything. And its stats were so garbage that you can play Legend, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, and it still beats this card every single time. Oh man, if only Mechanical Chaser could have been in this set, it would have definitely been here for sure. Anyways, Victory Dragon. Yeah, no, that's a classic. It has to be there. So somewhere around here. Just because the card is so iconic, it's timeless. It inspired tons of cards after that. I mean, every single World's Prize card that we get every single year, they're all the exact same. They all have the exact same effect. They're all illegal. There's pretty much no exception to the rule. So yeah, obviously Victory Dragon has to be respected. Ascension Sky Dragon. This is a YCS prize card and clearly one of the worst. Definitely a little better than Ada Era, but yeah, no, this card's dog shit. Really bad. Diablos is the Mind Hacker yet again, another card that was actually played competitively. By the way, the order isn't really super relevant. By the way, Giant Hand was played competitively, just to clarify that. But yeah, Diablosis is a card that is currently banned because of Kashtira. So obviously it makes sense that I put it there. The zone blocking thing was, yeah, not really nice. What the hell is this? Elevo or something? Ulevo. Yeah, this is, I think, 3 beasts or no, 3 tributes. It's a beast or a beast warrior or a ring beast. I forgot. I mean, it's, yeah, just another whatever card. Oh, this one, though, looks badass as shit. It's the same thing. It's another World's Prize card. I'm trolling so hard, but it looks really cool, so I have to... It actually looks really similar to Demise King of Armageddon, huh? Anyways, Dueling, the Dueling Dragon. I think that's the name of the card, except if I'm completely wrong. Yeah, this card is some cheeks. As a matter of fact, I actually think this is the worst prize card that you can play. No, actually, it's better than Ada Era. Yeah, okay. I don't know, maybe I'm like a little too severe with Ascension Sky Dragon. Maybe it's a little better than Asmodeus because I know that nobody played this card. But still, it has like technically a decent effect. It's just that you can't special summon it from the deck or graveyard, so you can only really summon it from the hand, which is... yeah, really bad. But like you can foolish any fairy monster. When it dies, you summon like an Asmo and a Deuce token. One of them can be destroyed by battle, the other one can be destroyed by card effects. I just love the chaos, the theme, you know? Like, one is like something, and then the other... It's a good reference to, like, the Fallen Angels, you know? How they're, like, both light and dark. I don't know. It's just... Yeah, this card's really nice. But like 80 era, it's just like you inflict piercing damage. Like, ooh, my god. Yeah, nice deck, especially when it has like terrible stats as well. Anyways, this is something, the master of something. Garbage, yeah, garbage. And also it looks shit. This one looks really cool. It's Chimera, the master of beasts. Really reminds me of Chimera, the king of mythical beast, and Zoo King Alpha, Alpha the master of beast. There you go, it's pretty much a fusion of both. But yeah, I'm relatively satisfied with this list. If you disagree with anything that I said, I couldn't care less.